You said my name wrong. My name's not Ray Richardson, it's Ray Richards. It, would be Ray Richardson, but I got too lazy and stopped. I'm glad some of you laughed at this, because my story is about to get real serious. Like, suicide, content warning, serious. So my story is going to involve suicide, specifically hanging. I know a lot of things don't necessarily, take content warnings, especially in public, but if that is triggering for you, you can feel free to move. I will not blame you at all. All right, this is an obtuse label, The Campaign. And that's how I started my public reading last Saturday. Was it Saturday even? It was. So I had my first public reading, and it was a lot of fun, and it was interesting, and it was good to get the first out of the way because it's the first time I've done any kind of public speaking in the last decade. And one thing that I noticed is terribly missing from AuthorTube is a way to hear about other authors' experiences. Like, I searched a bunch of other AuthorTube channels and no one talked about public reading, so I don't know what I did wrong and like what to improve. And I asked a couple other authors there at the reading what I could do better, and they're like, yeah, just practice and just do it some more and find a couple more things to do your reading and you can do public readings. I'm like, okay. It sounds like I did everything wrong when you say it like that. I definitely think I could have done better. I knew from my past experience public speaking that as soon as you do it the first time, as soon as you're done, you're ready to do it again. Like, I would have rather had that second time, like, hey, can I go up and do this reading again, guys? Can I just pop this open? Yeah. I did bring a bookmark for people to remember me by. I don't know if anyone took the bookmark. And as soon as I was done reading, I ran off the stage, which I feel is bad. I feel like that is a bad way to do. The other readers didn't do that. So I probably could have stayed up there and told a bit more, maybe another joke. I didn't have any more jokes, at least mentioned that I was selling the story that I read. I read part 2 of 3 parts to the people, and that I had bookmarks and stuff on the merch table and they could buy it from me and I would love them forever. Like, I could have said that, and I didn't, and I wish I did, but I didn't. But yeah, I didn't see another thing about author reading on YouTube, in AuthorTube. So that would be cool if someone can link me to that. I could definitely use a top 10 of things to remember when doing your first author reading, even though I've done my first author reading and I don't know how it was. I just don't know. So I did it with The Cracked Walnut, which is an international kind of group. They're based off of somewhere else, but they have a branch here, and they're doing it in coordination with the Writer's Room, which is also based somewhere else, but also has people here doing it. And I did a reading to like a couple dozen people, and that's how that was. I don't know if I have any tips other than don't feel like I was running away. Like, my voice was steady, and I was able to like do reading, but I don't remember, like, I printed a bunch of these off, but I also made one that had less he said, he also says in there, because I don't need to say that when I'm reading them in voice. I could just give each person a different voice and they know someone else is talking. So I don't remember if I did that to the copy I tried to sell people there. So that's fun. That's fun. This is the thing. I made the cover. I did the binding just like I did in the other video. I didn't not sell any, so that's good. And this is the other one I totally played. They're all unique and hand-bound, and I don't know what I'm going to do with these now other than take them to my next reading. If I do that again. But I won't be reading that story, so I don't know. Oh, one thing is when I was up there, I was reading and my voice stayed steady, but my hand was like shaking the whole time, like. And I'm like, I know people can see that, but I sound alright, so that's good. Also, here's a couple pictures, if I get them to my computer. Yeah, it's me. See, I'm up there, like, reading. It was in front of people. It was nuts. So yeah, there's that update. So tips. Maybe I should get a tip. So tips to people doing their first author reading. First of all, practice, which I did manage to practice. Try to resist running off the stage when you're all done. At least say goodbye when you do it. If you have to read a story with a trigger warning, I do say do that trigger warning and give the audience a chance to consent to hearing. Like, my story had suicide and hanging in it, and I would rather people not have a bad time for it, especially in my town, Cedar Rapids, because there was a protest that had people hanging, and the NCAA, the NAACP, specifically spoke out against them because it looked like they were being lynched and that it was a racist demonstration, which is nuts. But also, I didn't want that to happen to me, and also, it didn't, and I don't know if anyone feels that way or not. That's all the tips I have, because I don't know if I even did anything right. See you later. Give me a like, give me a comment, like tell me good job, because I deserve it, and I want someone to tell me I did a good job. Maybe direct me to an actual video of someone else talking about how to do an author reading. We want to spend less time on YouTube and more time writing. Go write. Maybe leave a comment and like it, but do it quick.